everyone, Taylor here, and today we have a Schmoedown match to react to, and I'm so excited. This one, I really have no idea what's gonna happen. So we have Mark, Baby Carrots Ellis, going up against Jeff the Sneider, and I feel like Jeff is gonna take this one. I just do. I would love to see Mark make a comeback after the unfortunate showing that he had in the singles tournament last year, but I don't know, my gut's telling me to go with Sneider, unfortunately. No, just kidding. No, my gut is telling me to go with Sneider, so Sneider, don't disappoint me. Don't make me regret this. Let's get into this.
What's going on, guys? Now look, we have a big announcement here. If you've been following us on Twitter, you might know about it, but the Schmoedown is going to be doing a live event. That's right. Collider presents the Schmoedown live event. Mark, when is it?
It is March 15th. Beware the Ides of March no longer, and it's right here in
If you guys can get to that, you should definitely
Hollywood,
go.
To be specific.
I'm trying to figure out if I can go to that because I don't want to miss
back
it.
To you.
Well, you can get your tickets where, Mark?
Fullscreenlive.com. Not only do you get your tickets at fullscreenlive.com, there's 3 different ticket tiers you can get. You can do the general admission, or you can pay a little bit more for a VIP level experience.
You can get the general admission, and then you can get the meet and greet ticket, or you can get the VIP ticket. So there's 3 tiers. But what are you going? Which matches are you going to see? Well, here you go. You're going to be getting the Wildberries. That's right. Kuga and Dewberry.
The Wildberries against the Real Rejects.
You've got
is going to be
Greg
the best.
and John.
I don't want to miss seeing
that's
that.
Going to be. Then you have the main event. Little Evil, JTE, part of the team champions, the Patriots, going up against the Outlaw, John Roca. All the matches count. You can't make it to Los Angeles. Yes, you can see it on Collider after it comes out. But you will be getting all these matches come live. If you haven't seen it, Star Wars Celebration, we had a live match, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown here. Once again, you go to fullscreenlive.com.
Fullscreenlive.com.
Get your tickets, and you will have the general admission.
Guys, let me know in the comments if you're going to
the
that.
meet and greet, the admission will be $45.99. The VIP
Keep
experience
talk
will be
me into
$99.99. But with that, you get the whole treatment.
I'm trying, but I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Front, you have the whole. You explain all the tiers to you, but you just want to come. You want to watch the show, like Mark said. General admission, $20 to come out. You watch the Outlaw versus JTE. You watch Little Eagle. You watch the Wildberries versus the Real Rejects. It'll be a lot of fun. Come on out on March 15th.
And you get to see us too. We're going to be hosting the whole damn affair live
yes.
or in hologram form. Jen Sturgeon's going to be there conducting pregame and postgame interviews. It's going to be a celebration of all things Schmoedown. You never know, a special guest might pop on stage as well. We're very excited to be bringing you guys the first live Schmoedown here in Southern California at the El Portal Theater, March 15th.
Now go watch the match and other stuff. Maybe movie talk. Maybe, you'll see this a lot. You'll see it.
And your winners, and still
Despicable. That was heartbreaking to watch that.
champion of the world,
Terrible.
Little Evil, and the Insider, Jeff Sneider.
That was actually pretty incredible to watch, not gonna lie. It was insane.
Baby carrots may be good for the eyes, but it's the Sneider that's good for the soul. I need to assert myself in the singles league this year. I am coming for that belt that Christian Harloff denied me. And I wanted my revenge on Harloff, but then he went off and retired, so now I gotta take care of his little boyfriend, Mark Ellis.
I think it's really cute that Jeff and JT have been trust falling onto each other for years now and winning championships, but that doesn't help in singles competition, and that's what he's getting into, and he's getting into it against the legend, that being me.
Oh, man. Oh, I love this. It looks so good. go, guys. I'm so excited. Oh, the red looks so good. I love the red.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What a big match we have here today. And listen, not only is this match very special for our two combatants that we have here in the main event of the Schmoedown, it is the last match that we will have in the old stadium here as we are moving on to a new studio. This is the last time you will see this old with so many memories here. Of course, joined by Ken Knapsack here.
Sure, glad you remembered. A lot of memories here from when you screwed me over for the Star Wars match. Affected the course of my performance and career here. I love it. I'm happy to move on.
None of the nice moments, all just the bad for you. That's why you're in the place that you're in. Right
now. Oh, okay.
That is it. That's it.
That's pretty funny.
Rich was the word you looked
for.
Okay.
Rich.
All right, so that's Rich. Do you know Rich?
All right. You know what?
Listen, all right, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right, Andres Galarraga.
So we now have a really big match here today, and it's funny because do we have a horse in this race, you and I? I think that
yes, we do.
But we're both going to try to keep it as unbiased as possible.
I'm not.
Right. Well, in the game you will, otherwise I'll kick you right out of here.
Integrity's intact.
It is a match from two competitors that desperately need a win. You've got, first of all, you're part of your crew. He is part of the team champions, the longest reigning champions we've ever had, the undefeated team champions, the Sneider, Jeff Sneider, who is 5-4. Started off pretty solid last year with his win over Drew McWeeny, and he got himself into a battle with me. Thought he was going to have that #1 contender spot. Didn't go the way it was. Jerry Goldsmith had something else in mind, and I wound up going ahead taking that championship, and Sneider has been chasing it ever since. He went into the Ultimate Schmoedown. He had a match against Snows, won that match, and then, lo and behold, who does he face? His teammate, JTE, and JTE is the one who ruined the dreams of Sneider getting a chance to get back to that title.
You say he's desperate for a win. How could anyone who is a part of the longest reigning and defending team champions of all time here in the Schmoedown be desperate for a win?
A singles win.
I understand the difference, but he's part of a winning team here. JT beating him in the singles, that's a win for everybody in the Lions Den.
Well, there's no doubt that Jeff Sneider knows how to win. He's been doing it for over a year in the team division, but I know him. He wants the singles championship, and he wants it badly. He had a very great start in the season 3 when he debuted and wanted to be Rookie of the Year. Just bumps in the road, whether it was Sam Levine, Chris Stuckman, he's had bumps in the road. Mark Ellis, my partner, has also had many bumps in the road. He in 2016, he was up for Player of the Year. He won the Ultimate Schmoedown. He was kicking ass and taking names. Wound up just lost to Dan Merle in the Schmoedown Spectacular last year. But 2017 was not kind to him. He lost to Clark Wolf, and he lost to Stacey Howard, and he also got knocked out pretty quick in the free-for-all. So he's looking to try to get back to that baby carrots of old here. If he wins, both these guys are 5-4. With one win, 6-4 can get you right back in there and right on top to perhaps get towards the top of the mountain.
You're saying a lot of good things there.
Thank you.
Here's what I know about Mark Ellis.
What do you know?
He's past his prime.
Oh,
and he's a funny announcer. He's got some jokes here. He eats his carrots. He's other, but you know, Jeff Sneider. This is a warm up for the great things to come here in 2018.
Well, the good thing is I'm sick of hearing you talk. I want to hear them talk. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
The jacket's $4,000, you jack off. You want to meet me outside? Imagine that guy.
Wow.
Anyway, you know,
That jacket.
the Misfits break up. And every day I wake up, somebody's got a problem with Bobby Gucci. Bobby Gucci doesn't have a problem with anybody. He just tells the truth while wearing Gucci.
The history of Jeff Sneider is one of relying on a teammate to achieve ultimate victory, which is adorable, and I think it's really cute that Jeff and JT have been trust-falling onto each other for years now and winning championships, but that doesn't help in singles competition, and that's what he's getting into, and he's getting into it against the legend, that being me.
Baby carrots may be good for the eyes, but it's the Sneider that's good for the soul, okay? I need to assert myself in the singles league this year. I am coming for that belt that Christian Harloff denied me. And I wanted my revenge on Harloff. Then he went off and retired. So now I got to take care of his little boyfriend, Mark Ellis.
Let me tell you a little story. There was a guy who's just cool, calm, collected, casual, and people didn't really think he had what it took to win anymore. Sure, he had some success early on, and then he started to bounce around and wasn't winning too much. You know what that man's name was? Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles. I'm going to do to Jeff Sneider what Nick Foles did to the Patriots.
Listen, JTE, he asserted his dominance in singles league last year, okay? Kind of left me in the dust a little. This year, 2018, it's my year, okay? I already have the team belt sewn up. I want another singles belt for that shoulder right there, which is feeling naked.
Jeff Sneider, you've had a great history with teams, and that's where you should stay, because the NFL is littered with great franchises, not necessarily made up of great players. You can win a lot of championships without an MVP. I'm an MVP. I'm looking out for number one, and number one is about to take you down today. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Ellis, you're about to run into a brick wall today. I'm going to wipe that smirk off your ugly face.
Bottom line, you're just a carrot-eating loser.
Wow.
Look, there's no, you see Tom Dagnino talking his smack as he always does, and they're talking, basically saying, it's like you guys get memos of what to say. They're saying that he's past his prime and blah, 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 blah. And Ellis is Ellis. He's cracking the jokes. He knows he doesn't care. He made fun of Dagnino. He made fun of Sneider. He did it a lot more. It was clever what he did, as opposed to just juvenile to what your guys did. Anyway, are you ready to tell me the tale of the tape?
Sure, let me give you the tale of the tape. Mark Ellis's strengths include, well, he's a big fan of Star Wars. He knows Marvel movies, and well, you know, and if we're gonna have Rudy, Remember the Titans, or Young Guns 1, he might be okay. But it's Jeff Sneider who has a just across the board wealth of knowledge there from Oscar movies, current releases, classics. He enjoys the MCU stuff as well, but he is just so well versed that the strings go on and on. I've run out of room on my page.
All right, well, are you ready to go?
You're going to do the intros?
Yeah, I'm not going to have you do it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia
How he leaves because he has to be part of the entrance.
3 rounds in the singles division. Introducing first, representing Collider and Schmoedown, with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats. He is the 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, Mark Baby Carrot Ellis.
Look at that.
Look at this. You know, they say Jeff Sneider is a reporter. Well, Mark Ellis, he's the original reporter. Look at him.
That is fantastic. Oh
He's
my
really
God.
going for it.
That is some dedication right there. I'm digging that. That is great.
Good to see you. He's just a chimney sweeper. He's looking good. Solid. Ready to go. Good to see Baby Carrot's back in the ring. And his opponent, with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats, he is representing the Lion's Den, part of the 2016 Team of the Year, part of 2017 Team of the Year, part of the reigning Team Champions, the Insider, Jeff
I can't get over that.
There's Dagnino. There he is. Wait a minute. That's his dad. Carrie Sneider is here.
Look at
Carrie
that.
Sneider
That
is here
is
with
legit.
Jeff Sneider.
I love that. That is
Jeff brought his
fantastic.
pops with him. Bring his pops
That is
to
amazing.
the fight. And you got his manager. You got Ken Knapsack. And they are ready to go here. You've got Jeff Sneider and Mark Ellis.
Where's the belt, you whack job?
In front of your face, you
Not
moron.
yours. Not your championship belt anymore.
Where did you steal
Wait
that
till we rip it off
jacket?
Sam Levine. This thing is $4,000.
So-
I had a fight with the guy in the parking lot earlier.
Yeah, so's your lawyer bill. Get out
Screw
of here.
yourself.
All right, here we go.
That's a big belt, Mr. Sneider. Whoa, gee willikers.
All right, here we go. All right, so
Oh my
round number 1, ladies
Got a
and
real
gentlemen.
comedian here.
Gonna work like thank you. We're gonna work like this.
This
8
is gonna
questions,
be
1
interesting.
point apiece. When they
gosh.
get the question, they will show the board to the camera when it is their time. 15 seconds to answer the question. Don't forget the JTE rule. Do
Here
not
we
forget
go.
the challenge rule.
Do you have another pen?
We're doing this again, huh?
Yeah, this is
You tell me. You tell me. What's the difference?
this is the indication of sometimes
Well, you know,
the system works. It gets us out of our mind.
there's a way to ask for things nicely. You know that?
This is the 20-cent marker here. Let's go with the
All right,
profile.
we're getting it, Mark. There you go. See, that's a great throw. There you go. The former champion Mark Yogi Riley bringing out 2 pins. 2. All right. How does that work? You okay, champ?
Yes,
All right, here
yes,
we go.
thank you.
All right, so if the pens are ready, Tom, get the hell out of there. There we go. So if the pens are ready, Mark Ellis, are you ready?
Oh boy, are all these questions about talkies?
And I guess that means yes. Jeff Sneider, are you ready?
Extra, you're gonna read all about me beating Mark Ellis.
Look at this.
Extra, Ellis wins.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
All right.
All right, here we go. Round number 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Ugh.
Category of action adventure. Who played the lead samurai, Kasimoto, who captures and later befriends Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai?
You ever had a ponytail?
No, but I could have had.
That's probably a
I
smart
know that
decision.
you have.
Is spelling count on this one? Because it should.
5,
I
4,
have no idea. My marker's
3,
pulling a Sneider right now.
2, 1. Pens down, Sneider.
Ken Watanabe.
Drew, Ellis. Nothing. Oh, Ellis.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
same
So,
Ellis.
Oh,
I
it's
feel
gonna be
you.
a long day.
Sneider over Ellis here. Okay, here we go.
Question 2, category is comedy. Who directed Tropic Thunder?
I like that, John. You?
Yes, actually, you left.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, I like
I know you don't think I enjoy it.
I don't know. You don't. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Ellis.
Ben Stiller.
That is correct.
Never
Sneider.
go full retard. Ben Stiller.
There you go. 2-1 as Sneider. Now taking a
Need to
lead
get
over
a
Ellis, but
marker.
Ellis is on the board.
This is bad
3.
news.
Horror/thriller.
Oh, okay.
Who played the helicopter pilot McReady in John Carpenter's The Thing?
I have no idea.
Battle of
I have no idea.
I mean, they both done great shit. Oh, yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
Classic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff.
I don't think I have this. Kurt Russell.
Correct.
That's correct.
Ellis.
I do have it. Kurt
Nice.
Russell.
All right. 3-2.
I didn't know if he was the
Matthew's
helicopter.
gonna be really
pilot.
disappointed.
I couldn't
but
name
I didn't
anyone
know
else in
that.
that What's a
Doesn't matter.
helicopter?
Way to instill confidence. I like that. All right.
All right.
Next question.
I would have accepted Wilford Brimley as well. All right.
Only from Sneider.
Yes. Question number 4, category crime movies. Who stars opposite George Clooney as Jack Foley in 1998's Out of Sight?
I have no idea. These questions are way out of my wheelhouse today.
That's terrible.
I want to use the JTE rule,
I
but you kind of didn't really audibilize the question.
4,
I
3. Jeff, you got it? You understand it? 2.
All right, I'll challenge it.
Challenge that.
I'm challenged asking you the question because I couldn't hear what warbled out of his mouth. All right, I'll use the JTE rule.
All right, here we go. Use it again.
all right. Who stars opposite George Clooney's Jack Foley in 1998's Out of Sight?
Mark Ellis using one of his JT rules. 5,
I
4, 3, 2.
got nothing,
One.
guys. I don't know.
Jeff Sneider. Oh, sorry, Mark Ellis.
I thought you said as Jack Foley, but you didn't. You said opposite Jack Foley, J-Lo.
There you go. 1 point. And Sneider.
I put Jennifer Lopez, but bad question. You could also say Ving Rhames. You could say, I mean, anybody.
Well, we didn't. We said
But you both got
we
it
both
right.
got it right. So there
Yeah.
you go. See, that's what you could have challenged. You could have challenged the wording of the question. All right,
Oh,
here
boy.
we go. Next question. 80s movies, gentlemen. 80s movies. What name did Sean Penn go by in the 1982 film Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Is this 1880s?
My
sir.
marker is like. Does not want me to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Jeff.
Spicoli.
Correct. Ellis.
Spicoli Van Halen rules.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Next
Do you know
question.
his first name, Mark? Do you know his first name? I think it's Geoff.
All right.
All right, Sneider is perfect. 6th question in the category of animated.
Oh, yes.
What is the name of Hiccup's dragon in the How to Train Your Dragon films?
Oh. Oh no.
Finish. Not my strength. Oh, Jeff Sneider. We'll see if he's going to pull it off. 5 times for kids, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Ellis.
Toothless.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Blow me.
That is incorrect. Bloma is not correct. Comic book movies.
Ooh, okay.
Comic book movies. Which Avenger makes a cameo appearance in the film Ant-Man? Which Avenger? Filthy mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, please. And we're going to start with Jeff Sneider.
I bet Captain America.
We'll accept that. Mark?
Falcone.
Also
Yeah,
accept that. There you go.
Right, 8th and final
I
question.
hope they would've
Category is fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy
accepted that.
sci-fi.
Are
In
you challenging it?
No.
In the category of fantasy sci-fi, in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what color is the Sorcerer's Stone?
Ooh, I love this question.
Pained look on Mark's face there. Make that look every morning.
This marker sucks.
His life.
5, 4,
I think I might be wrong.
1. Hands down. And we start with Sneider on this one.
Started with me last time.
Oh, sorry. We start with Ellis on this one.
You started with me 2 times ago, Mr. Harloff.
So, what do you got?
Blue.
Incorrect.
Green?
Incorrect.
Looking for red.
It is
A
red.
different color.
Yep.
Yeah.
That means
All right.
he's a Sith Lord.
All right, so at the end of round number 1, we have a tie game here. It is 6-6 as the wheel will
Got
come
5,
out.
so I'm not doing
Wheel
too
round,
bad.
Round number 2 works like this. They will spin the wheel. Each competitor will get 4 questions in round number 2, worth 2 points apiece. Unless they go to multiple choice, then it goes down to 1. You can steal from your opponent in this round. All right, the champion.
Here we go, guys,
Jeff
the wheel
Sneider,
round.
the team champion, Jeff Sneider. You are the higher-ranked opponent. Would you like to go first or second?
Patriot strategy typically says go first, but in this case, I am going to defer to Mark
All right,
Ellis.
Ooh.
Mark first. All right, Mark, go ahead.
See where it goes.
Here we go, Mark Ellis.
Good spin. Spin is in there.
Spin is in. We gotta get a t-shirt made out of that. Here we go. And it's gonna hold.
Directors.
Directors. Mark, are you staying or going?
Ooh, what's he gonna do?
There's just too many scary categories on the wheel.
You gonna stick with it?
Sticking with
All right,
director.
why don't you go
Okay.
ahead and ask those
All
questions?
right, 4
right.
questions in the category of directors. You do have multiple choice. First one in. Who directed 2005's The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D?
That movie was such a staple
Robert Rodriguez.
That's correct.
of my
One.
childhood.
Who
Arguably
directed?
his best work.
Second question out of 4. Who
Damn
directed
straight.
the 2006 disaster film Poseidon?
Ooh.
I also has Kurt Russell in it. Did you know that?
5, 4.
I'm not good with directors.
I think I know, but I'll check the multiple choice.
A. Richard Donner. B. Roland Emmerich. C. Rob Cohen. D. Wolfgang Peterson.
Yeah, it's Wolfgang Peterson.
Yeah.
At 1 point, yes, correct.
There you go. Mark Ellis looking
Yep.
good here. 9-6. Looks like
What
the
a
Mark
great
Ellis of
name.
old.
Third question. Francis Ford Coppola has been nominated 4 times for Best Director. 3 of them were for the Godfather trilogy. What was the 4th movie?
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Incorrect for a 2-point
Ooh.
steal.
Conversation.
Incorrect looking for Apocalypse Now.
I can't
Oh,
believe that didn't
man.
get stolen.
Oh, man.
Oh, I can't believe that didn't
Wow,
get
Jeff Sneider.
Wow,
leaving
yeah.
That's a strength, Sneider. Leaving 2 points on the board there. That was question number 3 as we get to number 4.
Your 4th and final question.
Even those points up on the board.
Who directed Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn in the Vietnam War drama Casualties of War?
That's a big I don't know, Ken. I'm going to go to multiple choice.
A. Oliver Stone. B. Barry Levinson. C. Brian De Palma. D. Francis Ford Coppola.
Brian De Palma?
That's correct for a
Boy,
point.
look at Ellis. Ellis there. That's 1 point. One point.
No.
All right, here we go. So Jeff Sneider
Not
now.
bad.
It's
I
his
mean,
time to
he
go. Jeff,
fought
go ahead
through
and
it.
spin Jeff needs a big wheel around here. He wants to at least get
Good spin.
4 points to tie
The
Ellis.
spin is in. The spin is in.
He can really, if he has a nice round, he can, uh-oh. And where are we going here? Oh, no.
Oh,
That is
damn.
what we wanted.
Damn.
I mean, it's good for Jeff.
Here we go. Jeff.
What does he want, though?
Let's go with my boy, D. Finch.
All right, gonna go with Fincher.
Okay.
David Fincher is going to, oh, there we go. Fincher. 4 questions in David Fincher films. All right, Jeff, here we go. In Gone Girl, who plays the wealthy ex-boyfriend of Rosamund Pike's character?
Neil Patrick Harris.
2
Yep.
points. 2 points.
NPH.
All right. Question 2. David Fincher has been nominated for Best Director at the Academy Awards twice. For The Social Network and what other film?
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
That's 2 more points.
Wow.
Zack Snyder. Yep.
Dang.
All right. Here you go.
I was going to go with The Rocketeer.
All right, question number 3. In The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, who played Henrik Vanker, the wealthy businessman who launches an extensive investigation into his family's affairs?
Max von Sydow.
Incorrect.
Stellan Skarsgård?
Incorrect. Christopher Plummer was what we were looking for. Christopher Plummer.
Okay.
I did
All right.
not know that was
Yeah,
Kevin
I was-
Spacey.
All right.
They all have those weird names in that movie. I don't fucking know.
All right. Last question. Who wrote the screenplay for The Social Network?
Aaron Sorkin.
2 points.
2 points. Look at that.
Okay. So, 12-10. 12-10 going into round number 3. Snyder taking a 2-point lead over Ellis. They've left some points on the board here.
Yeah.
Ellis has missed some. Snyder's missed some steals.
Oh, dang.
Snyder's
Yeah, this
missed
is
some,
pretty
Ellis has
close.
missed some steals. As we get into it, it's very close. It's anyone's game here going into round number 3. All right, here we go, guys. Round 3 works like this. You guys are going to have 3 numbers from 1 to 20. First one's worth 2 points. Second one is worth 3. Third one is worth 5 points. 15 seconds to answer the question. All right, Jeff Sneider, you are in the lead. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
Uh, 5, 12, and 16.
5, 12, 16. Mark Ellis.
Well, I don't have all that fancy education to count the numbers those high, but I'll say 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh.
2.
It's a risky
and 3
move.
for Mark Ellis. Okay, so Mark Ellis, you'll be up first. And Ken Knapsack, you will ask the question.
All right, Newsy, here we go. You chose 1, 2, 3, which means your 2-point question will be in the category of rom-coms. Rom-coms. Who plays the love interest to CIA agents and best friends Tom Hardy and Chris Pine in
Reese
This
Witherspoon?
Means War?
That would be Reese Witherspoon.
2 points to tie the game.
Okay. All right, now we go to the 2-pointer for Jeff Sneider, who chose category number 5, Martin Scorsese films. Martin Scorsese. Here we go. 2-pointer here. John C. Reilly plays Happy Jack Mulroney in what Martin Scorsese film?
Gangs of New York.
2 points.
Nice.
There you go.
All right,
Nice.
back to Mark Ellis.
Back to Mark Ellis.
3-point question. You chose number 2, which corresponds to the category of Cameron Diaz films.
Bang!
Entire canon of her work.
strengths.
3-point question. What actor plays the guy Cameron Diaz falls for in The Holiday?
Oh, I actually don't know
So, Cameron Diaz is American,
5,
and she went to
4.
that. Oh, crap.
England. That would be
2.
Jude Law.
That's correct.
Yeah,
There we go.
it is
Okay,
Jude
so
Law.
now we go back. What a match here. Comedy here for Jeff Sneider. Comedy. In the world of comedy. Who plays Jessica, a popular high school girl who swaps bodies with Rob Schneider in the 2002 comedy, The Hot Chick?
Oh, I don't know. Dang.
Girl in the hot chick, huh?
I don't know.
5, 4, 3.
Rachel McAdams.
There you go. He got it. He got it with 3 points, pulled it out of his
Damn.
ass there.
Can I challenge if he knew it and was just like extending the drama?
Possibly. That was a nice move by him if he was. But now Mark Ellis has his 5-pointer. If he gets it, it goes back to Sneider. If he misses it, Jeff Sneider will have won the game.
All right, this
man.
will be a 5-point question for the competitor cosplayed as Christian Bale and Littlewood. You chose number 3, that is war film. War film. 5-point question. Who is the only actor to be nominated for their role in Apocalypse Now?
Jeff.
I've been in this much trouble since I stole a pack of smokes from Mr. Corey Leon's shop.
4, 3, 2,
I'm going to use
one.
the JT rule. I didn't quite get that the first time.
Who is the only actor to be nominated for their role in Apocalypse Now?
I think they probably gave it to Brando, but it's got so much talent in there.
3, 2, 1.
Sheen.
Dang. I called it.
Ladies and
I knew it was going to be Sneider. That was a super.
Robert Duvall.
That was a super close game. Dang.
Robert Duvall got him that damn championship, and now it got him a victory over Mark Ellis. But Mark Ellis played a hell of a game.
Yeah, he did.
Jeff Sneider. It was back and forth. It was a heavyweight title fight, and my God, just by the skin of his teeth, Jeff Sneider defeats Mark Ellis.
Wow.
Man, I was having a bad day before. It's just a little worse now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad it is for you. Great day for me. The Lions Den, what a way to start season 5 for Jeff Sneider. We are off it.
Well, it's a little bit heartbreaking that the last match of the entire
Venerable Arena
here has Jeff Sneider winning again. But man, I'm bummed. All right, well, we're going to go to Jen Sturger, who will be talking to both Mark Ellis and Jeff Sneider.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Jeff Sneider and this guy. That was a great match. I gotta hand it to you. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of competition between you and Ellis, and it came down to the very end, and here we are.
Start spreading the news. Da, 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 da. Yeah, well, Ellis, he gave me a good match today. A little bit better than I was expecting. I missed some gimmies, but I squeaked out of there with a victory. Were you impressed, Tom?
I'm impressed by you. You will be the guy with the 2 belts, that's for sure. There's no question about it. Ellis came in with his paperboy look, dirt on his face that I think he got from the backyard or the grill from Christian's.
Or the same place you got your hat.
This hat, Pharrell gave me this hat at the Grammys last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that jacket looks stunning, too.
From P.F. Chang's.
Yeah, but no, I was lucky to get David Fincher, the spinner's choice.
That was.
Out with that one.
Yeah, that was solid.
Represent.
Yeah, and you were on point that entire round.
Yeah, I was kind of curious to see what my 5-point question would have been, but I'm glad we didn't have to go to that one.
So, what should we be expecting from you going forward this season?
I'm coming for that singles belt. I don't care whose waist it's on, whether it's on Sam Levine's or Rachel Cushing. I don't care who I have to go through to get it, whether it's McWeeny or Bibiani or Kalinowski or even if I got to beat our boy JTE, because believe me, I want a rematch against that kid. But yeah, by the end of the season, there will be another belt right there. Guaranteed.
You heard it here, folks. George Foreman guaranteed. Oh, Ellis.
Hey, you know what? I got to meet a real modern-day reporter. Boy, is it exciting, meeting someone who has a fancy talking device on his apparatus.
Jesus Christ, Ellis, you never break character. Ellis, that was a hell of a match. I gotta hand it to you. It came down to the last question. What happened?
Well, look, I mean, for a guy who's competing and has never seen any of these movies, because I was born before any of them were made, I think that, this was a tough test for me. Mr. Snyder's a really good competitor. We know that from his team days, and he's going to be a really good force in the team, and I think this proved that he's going to be a really tough guy to beat in singles, too. I'm not easy to beat, Jen.
Oh, we know, but what does this mean for you going forward? Like, what's next?
What's next for me is Helium Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon, March 3rd through the 5th.
Okay, after the shameless plug, I mean, what's next in the Schmoedown?
In the Schmoedown, I think I'll take a step back. I think it's, I don't like to use the capital R word, but, you know, I might have gotten a couple AARP letters in the mail, and so I'm just going to sit back and really let this league grow. I mean, one of the things Christian and I pride ourselves on about the league is that we have a lot of new competitors, especially this year, so I want a lot of new faces in there that maybe aren't as dirty and raggy with mud as mine is.
That's real dirt, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actual real dirt. I actually put it on from the studio back there, so it's probably got homeless guy pee on it.
Oh my God. Ellis, we're going to miss you a lot. I'm sure we'll be seeing you around, though. And, yeah, you're not using the R word. Let's be real.
Congratulations on everything going on with you.
Thanks.
Great
I know, right?
You again.
I'm
pitched.
pitched.
My face is starting to burn.
Let's get back to the desk.
Look, I'm not too surprised. Mark said he's been thinking about stepping back for a little bit, and he pretty much said right then and there that he was letting the new competitors come in, do their thing, and he wants to take a break. Basically doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. He wants to work on the game. He wants to do these things, and he gave respect to Sneider, and of course Sneider and your loudmouth manager were gloating and saying how they want to take on Sam Levine or Rachel or whoever is the champion by the time they get there. There's nothing new. It's an old record.
Gloating, promising, it's all one and done, right?
Sure. Anyway, great match here between both Sneider and Ellis. It came down to the wire. It was a fantastic match. They both played their hearts out. It was a strong first round, a very strong second round. Third round was back and forth. It's one of the, so far, I think, one of the best match of the year so far, and a young season, obviously. But that's it. That's the match. What did you guys think? Make sure that you comment and like. Go ahead and do that. And thank you for all the great matches that we've had in this particular studio. The brand new studio will kick in this Tuesday. So go ahead and check that out. If you haven't checked out the Schmoedown Patreon, go ahead, become a supporter. A lot of great tiers over there for you guys as we are now doing so many new things here on the Schmoedown. We will be adding a lot of new competitors. There's so much more to come. Already, it's made a huge impact with writers and editors, so we thank you guys so much. And that's going to be something now. As you know, Sneider is going to be looking at a couple different matches here. There's a challenge out from JTE to Roca. Maybe he's looking at that. Maybe he's looking at the Bibiani and Godfather match. Maybe he's looking at some other. Who knows what he's looking at? But he's back in the picture again.
Look, the season 5. This is going to be, I predict, and you know I'm always right, the biggest and best season of Schmoedown yet. And I'm happy to be here, to be part of it, and to be part of the most dominant faction.
Well, stop that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Go on over and check out the Schmoedown Rundown on the SK Plus network. You can find it on iTunes. You can find it on YouTube. Every Saturday, the boys break down the latest and greatest in the Schmoedown. Go on over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Become a member today. And once again, please become a patron over on the Patreon page for the Schmoedown. Thank you guys so much. For the evil pit boss, Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Schmoedown
Thank
fans,
you,
let's go
members.
ahead and break down today's match.
And your winner!
Both players were in must-win situations, and after one round, it was all tied up at 6. Now, only 17% of first rounds in the Schmoedown have ended in a tie. But skipping ahead to the final round, Mark Ellis, he was unable to answer his 5-point question. This now makes it his third 5-point miss in a row, after previously going 4 for 4. And Jeff Sneider ends up winning it 17-15. Looking at the numbers for this match, Jeff Sneider answered 73% of his questions correct. And when we focus in on Mark Ellis, it needs to be noted this is now his 4th loss in a row, while still maintaining a high accuracy rate of 72% over that span. Now for all things Schmoedown stats, go check out ST Rundown Stats on Twitter. And be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown this Saturday. We are joined by future Intergeeking competitor Taylor Robinson.
That's me!
And this
you guys, I'm going to be on the Rundown. Please check it out. That's awesome. I didn't know he was going to say that. That's really cool.
You guys have a chance to support.
Wow. Well, that went about how I was expecting it to. So, yeah, that was a really close game. And Jeff Sneider pulled it out, just like I expected him to. But I'm a little sad to see Ellis stepping back, but I can't really say I'm surprised. He kind of seems like that's the direction that he's been going in. So it'll be interesting to see all of the new faces this year, kind of without most of the, like a lot of the competitors that we're used to seeing. So I'm interested to see what this season is going to look like in terms of matchups and who's really going to show that they've got that drive and they've got the knowledge to go far this season. And I'm really, really curious what the matchups are going to be. But yeah, that was it. Once again, the wheel really determined the match, and a lot of the times it does. I mean, it was really close in that third round, but still, the fact that Sneider got spinner's choice, it really solidified him in there to kind of hold on to that lead. But yeah, that was a good match, and I'm a little sad to see Ellis step back, but it's all right. We're gonna have a bunch of new competitors this season that I'm looking forward to. And as Frankie Numbers said, I will be joining Frank Janish and Brad Gilmore on the Schmoedown Rundown this Saturday, so go ahead and give that a listen. I'm really, really excited to get to talk with them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this with me. If you stuck with me through the whole thing, you're wonderful. As always, all my links are down in the description if you want to find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Please go check out the Stardust app and follow me there. I do reviews of movies pretty much right after I see them, before I can get my actual YouTube review up, so check me out there. And also, the link to my Patreon is there as well if you'd like to become a patron. I post drunk video review reactions, I post blog posts, I do behind the scenes stuff, vlogs, all that jazz. But thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I will see you next time.